This is a demo video for our kettlebell full body workout. I've got myself a cheap kettlebell that you can get from Kmart. They're possibly a little bit bulkier, but super affordable and great way to get yourself started without having to invest hundreds of dollars into workout gear. As with every workout, make sure you've done an appropriate warm-up and prescribed activation exercises. If we're not warm, it really increases our risk of injury, and by doing the right activation, then we're going to get more out of the workout. The muscles are going to fire better. So it just increases the quality. So the first exercise that we've got is a single arm clean and press. I'm standing up nice and tall. My shoulders have dropped down and away from my ears. I'm not pulling them up to my ears. From here, we squat. Big breath out, flick your wrist, elbow comes forward into like a rack. From here, our core is strong. We're breathing out, driving up and above our head. Elbow comes back down to the floor and go again. Squat to your chest, big breath out and press. So 2 breaths, staying nice and strong as we go up above our head. So from here, we're just squatting to our chest, pressing up above our head, strong through our middle, not wobbling from side to side or swaying underneath with our hips. Strong thighs, strong bum, strong core. If you are struggling with the overhead, obviously first of all make sure you've got an appropriate weight. Our bum's down, we flick our wrist, elbow forward, elbow in, and then you can bring your hand underneath your elbow, give yourself a little bit of a spot. Alternatively, when it gets to your chest, you can do another little squat, push and press up. So I'll show you from here, just a little squat and press. Obviously, if you're struggling with that, the weight's too heavy and you need to get yourself a lighter weight. In this particular workout then, obviously we're going to the other side, squat to chest, elbow in the rack, nice and strong through your middle, press up above your head. From here, we go into a kettlebell swing. Shoulders come up and are dropped back away from our ears. Really important when doing a kettlebell swing that the movement's coming from our hips, but also as we're hinging, we're not pulling forward with our head and our neck. It's just staying nice and neutral the whole time. So shoulders back, hinging like someone's pushing something into your hips, driving through your heels, squeezing your butt, so your gaze will move down, drive through your heels, squeeze your butt, push your hips forward. So we're not squatting and standing up, we're hinging and pushing, driving through your heels, squeezing your butt, not pulling with our chin, as I just demonstrated there. Next, we're into our push-ups. So just down on the floor, you can do this on your knees or your toes. Alternatively, start on your toes and drop down onto your knees to give yourself a bit more of a challenge if you need. When we do our push-up, we want our hands just wider than our shoulders. They don't have to be right in too close, but we don't want them out too wide either. From here then, extending our legs behind us, nice and strong through our core, just dropping our chest, pushing our floor away, the floor away. So same thing, all I've done is drop to my knees, my pelvis is tucked, drop and push away. Big breath out as you push your hands into the floor. After this, we come into our single arm bent over row. Similar position to the kettlebell swing here. Bum out, strong, nice strong core. Chest out, shoulders back. I'm strong through my legs, so I'm really strong through my legs and into my middle. From here, I'm breathing out, squeezing my shoulder blades together. Not rocking and rolling as I'm doing this. Nice neutral spine, strong middle. So as you can see here, squeezing. You can have your hand extended in by your side. Nice and controlled, squeezing those shoulder blades together. After this, we're just coming into a squat with an upright row. Shoulders back, chest out, squatting down, driving through my heels, squeezing my butt, not completely locking my knees out, pulling that kettlebell up to my chest, keeping my shoulders down and away from my ears. Using that breath, squatting down, breathing out. Dropping those hips right down. coming up. Last 2 exercises, just down on the floor for some glute bridges. Heels in close to your butt, pelvis tucked, back flat on the floor. Drive through your heels, squeeze and lift. If you want to make this more challenging, you can pop the kettlebell on your hips. Obviously hold on to it because it'll fall and hit you in the face. Squeeze and lift. So just adding a little bit of extra weight. Alternatively, to make it more challenging, pop your feet up on a wall, squeeze and lift. Just makes it that little bit harder. Controlling on the way down, not plonking back down onto the floor. And then the last exercise that we've got is our dead bug. My shoulders are down and away from my ears, my hands are extended. My knees are coming up over the top of my hips, slightly in so I can really flatten my back onto the floor. From here, I'm breathing in, taking opposite arm, opposite leg, breathing out, coming back together, pushing down with my abs, driving my spine into the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. If, as you're extending and you're driving with that heel, your back is lifting up off the floor, just send that leg a little bit higher. Using your breath, using that breath to drive down towards the floor. Keep that back nice and flat. So that's the exercises for our kettlebell full body. Ideally, you want to do this 2 to 3 times, working as hard as you can, taking as little rest as possible. Ideally, resting for a little bit at the end of the round, but not between the exercises. All right.